Bapak Ibu, today actually we will finish our last material before midterm test, and then after that, in our second session, I would like to explain about what you have to do for UTS. Jadi materinya tinggal satu terakhir, and then nanti di sesi kedua kita akan fokus discussing about our midterm test ya, atau UTS yang nanti akan dikumpulkan di next week on 5th of November. 2026. Oh, 2027. 2026 tahun depan dong. Alright. So, our last meeting, not our last meeting, our last materials that I'm going to discuss with you today is about this one. I believe that you already review the materials before we start our class. So I think it will be not difficult for me to explain about these materials because I believe you are well prepared. So this is what we are going to discuss today. Yes, this one. Okay, before we discuss more about this one, do you still remember what material that we discussed last meeting?
Last meeting,
Mhm.
oh,
What did we discuss?
asking and giving suggestion, delivering opinion.
Delivering opinion. Last meeting, it's about presentation, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh
Oh,
no, on
it-
Saturday, I mean. Yeah, on Saturday. And last meeting on last week, we're talking about opinion, delivering opinion. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about something new, but before that, here, as you can see on your screen, I have a picture here
Mhm.
between two beautiful women talking each other, and then I have also a question as well, and my question is what are they doing? Kira-kira mereka lagi apa ya dua orang ini? Gossiping or something?
They are having a discussion and
Okay.
yeah, they are having a discussion and sharing their views.
Okay, so maybe they are having a discussion and sharing their point of views. Okay, very good. Kira-kira ngapain lagi mereka ini selain diskusi?
Meeting.
Have a meeting. Okay. What else? Apain? Do you think that they are gossiping about their boss? Or maybe their teacher? Kira-kira lagi ngegosip nggak dua mbak-mbak ini? No ya?
Maybe yes, maybe
Oh, maybe
no.
ya. Alright. So they are talking about something ya.
Miss,
Sorry, Bu Ama.
they
Do
look
you?
formal.
Oh, because they look formal. Yes, maybe this conversation maybe take place in the office or maybe in the formal situations, thing like that. Okay, we agree that they are having a discussion. Ya, jadi mereka sedang berdiskusi. Tapi tidak terlihat seperti bertengkar ya, Bapak Ibu?
Oh, tidak.
Oh, tidak.
No,
Kalau sedang bertengkar,
there
itu
is no
tangannya pasti
angry
sudah
face.
jambak-jambakan. Alright, so they are not fighting each other. Okay, this one. Can you see the two girls wearing
Yeah.
a red and yellow t-shirt? Can you see them?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, okay. And then the girl who wears a red t-shirt say that, wow, the sky is so beautiful. Okay, and the yellow t-shirt girl say that, yes, you're right. Okay, what does it mean? Can you explain about this situation?
Hmm, menyatakan pendapat sih itu
Oke, yang
tentang
mana yang menyatakan pendapat? Which one? Which girl?
yang the sky is so beautiful yang yes you're right itu yang menanggapi.
Oke, so jadi adik yang pakai baju merah bilang, wow, langitnya cantik ya. And then yang adik pakai baju kuning bilang, ya, kamu benar. So what does it mean? Yes, you're right. What does it mean, Bapak Ibu? Do you think that the young
Agreement,
girl,
agreement. Agreement.
Agreement. So, do you think that the girl who wears yellow t-shirt agree with her friends?
Yes.
Yes,
Ya, berarti yang
they
pakai
do.
baju kuning setuju ya bahwa langitnya cerah, cantik gitu. Habis ini hujan. Kalau di Malang sih hujan habis ini biasanya. After 1 p.m. always raining. Oke. So, yes, you are right. Ini adalah kalimat yang biasa kita gunakan. We can use this sentence if we agree. Jika kita setuju dengan teman kita atau sejawat kita atau keluarga kita. Bisa pakai yes, you're right. Okay, next please. Nah, this one Bapak Ibu. So today actually we're going to discuss about agree and disagreement. Nah, setuju dan tidak setuju. Loh, Miss, tidak setuju bukannya don't agree. Sama Bapak Ibu. So I don't agree sama I disagree sama. Yes, artinya saya tidak setuju. Jadi yang benar Bapak Ibu, kalau mau bilang saya setuju, I agree atau I am agree ya?
I agree.
I agree. Yes, that's correct. I agree. Jadi bukan I am agree. So if someday you want to say that you agree with someone, jadi bilangnya I agree, bukan I am agree ya. Kalau tidak setuju, bilangnya I don't agree or I disagree with you. Jadi bukan I am not agree with you. Yes, like that. Okay, so agree means when you have the same opinion with each other about something. Jadi kalau kita punya opini yang sama gitu, it means that kita agree each other. Kita setuju satu sama lain. Nah, the opposite is disagree. Kebalikannya adalah disagree atau ketidaksetujuan gitu. Bapak Ibu, by the way, Bapak Ibu pernah tidak setuju nggak sama orang?
Pernah.
Kapan itu?
Of course we do,
Sama
Miss.
suami mungkin? Yes, of course ya. Bu Amal kapan pernah terakhir tidak setuju sama orang? When did the last time you disagree with somebody else?
Just for a while, Miss. I read
Just for a while. Mhm.
I read topic about cheating in marriage, and I disagree with her content.
Oh, okay. So you just read a content about cheating in marriage, and then you disagree with the
Yes.
writer. Okay, what
Yes.
happened?
If someone mendukung itu apa, Miss? Supporting cheating in
Support.
marriage
Mm-mm.
with the reason by psychology,
Mm-mm.
yang alasannya itu seputar psikologi
Yes.
untuk pembenaran. Gimana tuh, Miss?
So you disagree with that?
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
right. What about the others? Pak Nur maybe. Pak Nur kapan terakhir kali tidak setuju sama orang, Pak? Waktu Pilpres, Miss.
Nah, our
Okay, Pak Nur, when did
Presiden.
the last time you disagree with somebody else?
Banyak setuju.
Oh, banyak setujunya. Oke, that's okay. Mengurangi konflik, Miss. Ya, nggak apa-apa.
Ya, seperti ada perpindahan jam belajar. Ya, udah setuju aja.
Okay. Alright. Okay, what about the others? Maybe Bu Dewi?
Bu Dewi mohon mustami, Bu, karena menjaga mertuanya yang sedang sakit di rumah sakit.
She's at the
Okay.
hospital right now, Miss,
Okay, alright.
because
Okay.
mother-in-law
Understandable.
was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that your mother-in-law will get better soon, Bu Dewi. Please
Amin, ya
send my
Rob.
best regard to her. Alright, Bapak Ibu. So today we're going to discuss about this one. Dan materi ini adalah materi yang akan muncul di UTS nanti. Yeah, so please be careful and please pay attention about this one. Alright, so today I repeat that we are going to discuss about disagree and disagreement. Ya, jadi gimana caranya untuk menyampaikan kalau kita setuju dan menyampaikan kalau kita tidak setuju in English gitu. Jadi nanti kalau Bapak Ibu ada ikut debat pilpres selanjutnya gitu ya. And then you disagree with the the future
PMBG.
president. Nah, Bapak Ibu bisa sampaikan ini. Nah, this one. Oke, Miss, gimana caranya bilang kalau kita agree? Nah, this one Bapak Ibu. Agreement adalah pernyataan setuju. Nah, yang paling banyak digunakan, yang paling common used by us, by people, itu ini. I agree with you. Nah, I agree with you. Bisa juga yang ini, I couldn't agree more. Loh, Miss, couldn't itu kan artinya tidak, gitu, nggak bisa, gitu. Kok masuk agreement? Nah, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Ini maksudnya adalah saking setujunya sampai nggak bisa setuju lagi gitu. You very 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 agree. You very 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 agree pangkat sejuta. Nah, this one
Tidak
I
bisa,
couldn't
tidak
agree more.
setuju lagi.
Iya, sampai nggak bisa nggak setuju lagi saking setujunya. Gitu. Kalau setuju banget 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 banget, you can use number two. Ya, gitu. Kalau number one biasa aja, B aja itu sudah sering dipakai. If you agree with somebody else, you just say that you agree, I agree with you. But if you agree, very, 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 very agree, you can use number two. Ya, gitu. Biasanya dipakai untuk ini kalau sama istri gitu. Nah, pakai yang nomor dua biar aman. Biar istrinya tahu, oke, jadi suami saya setuju banget nih, setuju banget gitu.
My husband.
Terus sama suami gitu pakai yang nomor dua gitu. It means that you're very agree. And then that's so true. Nah, meskipun tidak ada kata agree di yang nomor tiga ini Bapak Ibu, tapi ini juga berarti Bapak Ibu setuju dengan I don't know your friends, your teacher, your family, like that. Nah, ini juga you're absolutely right. Absolutely itu artinya sangat. Kamu sangat benar gitu. Kamu benar banget itu. You're absolutely right. Atau in this way. That's exactly how I feel. Artinya itu juga sama seperti yang aku rasakan. It means that you feel the same thing with your friends, with your family, with your I don't know your colleague, thing like that. Nah, yang paling singkat, padat, jelas. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu. Exactly. Exactly. Itu adalah expression agreement. Ini juga, ini agak panjang, tapi bisa digunakan. I have to side with you on this one. Artinya kita ada di sisi yang sama, gitu. Ada juga bisa yang bilang gini, I am on the same page with you. Kita ada di halaman yang sama. But it is not about the book, but it is about that you agree with that person. Gitu. Nah ini, no doubt about it. Artinya tidak ada keraguan tentang itu. It means that you agree with this person. Nah, yang terakhir, I was just going to say that. Aku juga mau ngomong gitu tadi. Something like that. It means that you agree. Nah, that's agreement. How about disagreement atau ketidaksetujuan? Itu bisa Pak, yang paling gampang. Yang nomor tiganya Bapak Ibu. I disagree with you atau I don't agree with you. Jadi disagree ini sama dengan I don't agree ya Bapak Ibu. Jadi do not worry dan be confused. Artinya kok beda tah itu Miss? No, the same. The meaning is the same. Atau pakai nomor satu. I don't think so. Kayaknya enggak deh. Nah, kalau Bapak Ibu tidak setuju banget, just say this one. No way. Itu artinya sangat tidak setuju. Makanya ini saya kasih strong. You strongly disagree. Just say, no way. Atau, I totally disagree with you. Aku benar-benar tidak setuju. Jadi kalau nggak setuju banget ya. I totally disagree. Or, I would say the exact opposite. Aku bakal ngomong yang sebaliknya sih. Gitu. Or, you can also this one. I'm not so sure about that. Jika Bapak Ibu tidak yakin bahwa setuju, kayaknya nggak setuju deh aku deh. You can say the last one. I'm not sure about that. Tapi dari yang banyak ini, Bapak Ibu bisa pakai yang sangat common. This one, I disagree with you. Atau I don't think so. Nah, itu common dipakai dan gampang banget dipakai and applied in our daily conversation. Itu ya. Alright. So, next is, let's go to the next slide. Apa ya ini ya? Nah, this one. Oh, can you see the beautiful scenery here? We have cloud, blue sky, butterfly. And then what happened in this situation? Let's find out. Okay, we have a small mouse. Can you see that? The small one?
Mice. Mice or
Yes,
mouse?
the mice. Yes. Mice itu
Mice.
anak tikus ya, Bapak Ibu. Anak tikus. Karena ini kecil, jadi kita anggap ini masih balita lah ya. Okay. And then we also have gorilla over there. Nah, apa yang dibilang si mice anak tikus ini? It say that I am the strongest animal in the world, kata si tikus. Tapi si gorilla say that I'm afraid I cannot agree with you because I am the strongest one. Jadi si kecil ini, si anak kecil ini bilang, aku adalah animals atau hewan paling kuat di dunia ini gitu. Tidak setuju lah si gorila. Dia bilang, enggak lah, aku nggak setuju sama kamu karena I am the strongest one. Aku yang paling kuat. So it means that the gorilla agree or disagree with the mouse.
Disagree.
Disagree because he thinks that he is the strongest animal in this world. What do you think, Bapak Ibu? Do you agree with the mouse that he
No.
is
No.
the
I
strongest
disagree.
animal in this world? You disagree?
I
Yes.
No.
disagree.
Why? Why you disagree with the mouse?
Because the mice is small
Okay, because it is small. So you think it is
and look weak.
and look weak karena kecil dan terlihat lemah gitu ya. Okay, so which animal do you think the strongest animal in this world? Jadi binatang apa Bapak?
Lion.
Apa? Yang paling kuat?
Lion.
Lion.
The king.
Oh, the king
King
of the
of
jungle.
The forest. Jungle. Yes.
Okay, so lion is the strongest animal in this world. All right. Okay, what about maybe ada siapa aja ya di sini ya? Pak Zardan. Pak Zardan, which animals do you think the strongest in this world? Hewan apa, Pak?
Lion.
Oh, lion. Okay, right. What about Pak Faisal?
Tiger.
Tiger. Okay. What about Bulita? Which animals do you think the strongest one?
Mana? Apa?
Pardon me, Miss.
Yes. My question is, what animals do you think the strongest animal in the world?
Hewan yang kuat di dunia. Gimana?
Yes. Yang paling kuat di dunia.
Yang paling kuat di dunia. Hewan paling kuat di dunia. Elephant.
Elephant. Elephant, because it's big.
Yes.
Okay. Bulita, do you what about if Bu Ama say that lion is the strongest animal in the world? Do you agree with Bu Ama?
Yes, agree. I agree. But I think apa ya? Ya sah-sah aja, Miss.
But you said that elephant is the strongest one. Katanya gajah paling kuat.
Kuat secara ini saja, secara fisiknya.
I see. Okay, thank you. What about ada siapa aja ya di sini ya? Bu Nadila. Which animal do you think is the strongest in this world?
Kenapa? Nggak dengar.
What happens there? Oh, suaranya habis. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. So I will move. I will move to...
Her voice is corrupt.
Get well soon, Bu Nadila. I will move to Pak Nur Ali. Pak Nur, Bu Aman said that the strongest animal in the world is lion. Do you agree with Bu Amah? Pak Nur setuju atau tidak?
No,
No, you don't
no.
agree. Okay,
In my
why?
opinion,
Uh-uh.
in my opinion, tiger.
Oh, in your opinion, is tiger is the strongest one. So you agree with Pak Faisal. Jadi setuju sama Pak Faisal ya,
Yes.
Pak. Jadi karena Pak Faisal tadi bilang tiger. Okay, very good. Alright, Bapak Ibu. So thank you so much. Nah, now we have another sky. Wah, ini malam agak-agak gerhana sepertinya ini ya. Right. Can you see the picture in the corner di bawah? We have tiger. Yang kata Pak Faisal dan Pak Nur is the strongest animals in the world. And di pojok in the corner, sebelah kanan, left corner, kita ada, I don't know, dia siapa ya? Let's say that he is a scientist ya. Albert Einstein maybe. Okay. Let's see what will happen antara tiger dan scientist. Okay, tiger bilang, tiger can fly to the moon, kata si tiger kecil mungil ini. And then apa yang dibilang oleh scientist? Kita lihat apakah dia agree or disagree with the tiger. Oh, dia bilangnya, oh, I must disagree with you here. Because tiger cannot fly. Tigers don't have wings. Bapak Ibu, do you think tiger can fly to the moon?
I think no.
No, right? Why?
Definitely no.
Why? You disagree with tiger?
Actually, the tiger don't have wings.
So, yeah, tiger do not have wings. Doesn't have wings. So you agree with the scientist?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, right. So Bapak Ibu,
I
actually,
disagree.
Who's that? Bu Wahyu?
I
Want to say something?
disagree with scientists.
You disagree with the scientist? Okay, why?
It is possible if they take a plane.
Yeah, it is possible. But do you think that the plane can reach the moon?
I think
Maybe
rocket
someday.
is-
Maybe
Rocket ya.
someday.
rocket is not
Someday,
plane.
yeah. Okay, so Bu Wahyu think that tiger can fly to the moon as long as it takes rocket,
Yes.
or maybe it join NASA.
Yes. Maybe
Okay,
someday.
yeah, someday, because there is no impossibilities in this world as long as we can, as long as we want. Okay, right? Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Okay, just now you just delivered your agree and disagreement, and you also use the expression of agree and disagreement. Somebody said, I agree, I disagree, something like that. Okay. Yang slide sebelumnya, yang expression of agree and disagreement sudah di screenshot ya Bapak Ibu? Oh, kan sudah punya ya filenya ya?
Yeah.
So, no worries. Okay, next we will move to the next slide. This one. I have a statement that homework is bad. Do you agree or disagree with this one? I think Bu Dewi will say agree. I think Bu Dewi will say agree that homework is bad because Bu Dewi doesn't like homework. What about Bu Lita?
Miss, saya tuh bisa ngerti dikit-dikit tapi tidak bisa bicaranya.
That's okay. Pelan-pelan aja. Homework is bad. Artinya PR itu jelek. Nggak bagus PR ini. Gimana? Bu Lita setuju or disagree? Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You disagree. Why?
Ya untuk belajar saja, Miss.
Oh, so you think that homework is good ya?
Yes.
Oke, habis ini saya kasih PR Bu Lita. Oke, next.
Lihat-lihat kondisinya.
Mary jangan suka-suka.
Lihat-lihat kondisinya.
Homework.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
homework can
Right.
be problematic when
This is
so
the
much of
answer
it
or
causing
good
stress
answer from Miss Lita.
and burnout.
Only for Miss Lita, because Miss Lita said that homework is good, then I will give her homework.
I will tell you disagree with
Okay.
this because homework can be problematic when there is too much of it and causing stress and burnout gitu kan.
Alright,
And
alright.
then maybe students don't have support at home to complete it.
Alright,
But
alright. So,
homework can be helpful when it reinforces what was learned in class.
I see. So you're in between, yeah. Sometimes you agree
Yes.
and sometimes you disagree. Okay. And what about Pak Faisal?
Yeah, I think can be two responses or two
Okay.
answers. It
Mm-mm.
can be agree, I can agree, but I can disagree. Depend on the quality of the homework.
Okay, so depends on the quality of the homework. If the homework is too hard, so you think it's bad.
Yeah, I agree. If it is easy, I agree. But if it's very hard, oh, my body is not nice.
Okay. So I actually will not give you homework for this one, Bapak Ibu. So, jadi langsung project aja UTS ya, so don't worry.
Masa aja.
Because UTS is very important. Because I have to report the result of
Relative, it is relative.
the result of your midterm test. Jadi yang kemarin project itu akan saya laporkan, yang nanti UTS akan saya laporkan. Tapi tidak setiap meeting ada homeworknya atau ada projectnya. Oh, I think Bu Ama will say something.
I have 3 reasons
Well,
about
before
this
that, do you agree or
statement.
disagree? Do you agree or disagree?
Actually, definitely not. I disagree with this statement.
Okay.
The first
Why?
thing, homework is important for student. Why?
Ah.
Because homework teaches commitment and responsibility for student.
Mhm.
Second one, homework is a great way for parents to stay informed about.
All right.
And the last reason is homework is a process in learning. Without it, students quickly forget what they learn in class.
Okay, Bu
Okay.
Ama.
Thank you. So, Bu Ama, do you want me to give you homework after this?
No.
Bu Ama, can you do my
You do.
homeworks? Can you do my homeworks, Bu Ama?
Thank you so much. Thank you for the suggestion.
Okay. Bapak Ibu, by the way, do you have many homework to do? I mean, like for another subject, another
Yes,
mata kuliah? Yes, you have a lot of
I
homework.
have.
The only 2 material that we actually sudah mada sudah is sakit kepala kayak bahasa
Headache.
Inggris.
So you got
Headache.
headache because of this
yeah.
homework.
Headache.
I'm sorry. My English is kecampur bahasa Arab.
That's
Jadi
okay. Itu tadi saya yang bingung. Apa itu mada-mada? Okay.
will make us headache. The first
Okay,
thing
so you
is
get headache.
ilmu tauhid, studi ayat Quran, studi.
No, yeah.
Jadi curhat
Oh,
dia.
okay.
The other is fine.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Bapak Ibu, for sharing your opinion related to the homework. Yeah, some of you agree and some of you disagree, and some of you in between agree and disagree. Okay, right. Nah, ini jawaban, nggak tahu jawabannya siapa. I think homework is good because it makes us study at home, thing like that. Okay, maybe it's quite similar with Bu Ama response ya, related to homework. All right. Now this one. Bapak Ibu, can you see the picture of this fruit?
Yes, Miss.
What fruit is that?
Fruit,
Bu
the
Dewi
king,
nggak suka. Durian. Yes.
Durian.
What
the
is
king of
the
fruits, Miss.
English version of durian?
Yes.
What is the English of durian?
The
Durian.
king, the king
Apa?
of fruit.
Durian.
Yes, bahasa
Durian.
Inggrisnya durian is just durian, sama. Tidak perlu di Inggris-Inggriskan lidahnya ya Bapak
Durian.
Ibu, durian gitu. Oh, no, no,
Saya
no, no.
telat, Ibu.
Durian or durian.
Durian.
No, kita sebutnya
Durian.
durian, right? Tetap durian bahasa Inggrisnya. Do you like eating durian?
No.
No, Bu Dewi
I
don't
like
like.
it so.
Dewi
I
doesn't like.
I love it.
very like me.
You love
I
eating
very
durian.
like.
Oh, you very, very,
Yeah.
very, very like eating durian. Okay.
Like.
Okay. What about this statement? Durian is the most delicious fruit in the world.
I
Do you
agree,
agree or disagree?
100%.
Oke, saya bisa
I agree.
lihat siapa yang agree, siapa yang nggak agree. Ini
I
saya bisa lihat.
disagree.
Bu Ama disagree, Bu Dewi disagree,
I
I
disagree.
agree. I agree.
Bu
I
Wahyu
disagree.
disagree, Bu
I
Dewi disagree.
agree. 100%.
What about Pak Faisal? Pak Faisal, do
I
you agree?
agree.
You agree?
Yes, I agree. I like it very much.
Yes, same here. I also like eating durian very much.
Yeah. My most like apa? Yang paling saya suka apa, Bu?
Yes, I like the most.
Nah, yang paling suka kalau saya diberi.
Oh,
Oh, free.
so you like durian for free?
Yes.
I like it.
Saya juga suka Pak kalau gitu Pak. Gratis enak ya kan? Okay. What
Because the
about
price is sometimes high.
expensive? Yeah,
The
yeah,
cost,
quite
the cost
expensive
is high sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about Pak Nur Ali? Pak Nur Ali, do you think durian is the most apa ini? Delicious fruit in the world? Do you agree or disagree, Pak?
Mic-nya masih off, Pak.
Pak Nur, iya. Pak Nur, do you agree that durian is the most delicious fruit? Yes?
I'm like durian.
You don't like durian?
Like. I'm like.
Oh, you like durian. So you agree?
Yes.
Okay, right. What about Pak Agung? Pak Agung, do you agree that durian is the most delicious fruit in the world?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah, so you disagree.
Disagree. Yes, I am disagree. I disagree.
Okay, good. Jadi Pak Agung nggak suka durian ya, Pak?
No, I don't like.
You don't like durian. Okay, I have idea. Bapak Ibu, I have idea. Bapak Ibu yang tidak suka durian, nah beliau-beliau yang beli. Yang makan siapa? Kita yang suka. Gimana? Yang gak suka durian yang beli, yang makan kita yang suka. What do you think about my idea?
Oh my God, 100% I agree with you, Miss.
100% agree.
In your pocket.
But I think in this month itu lagi nggak musim ya, bulan almost November. Biasanya musim durian tuh February or March. Yes, February or March. All right.
Durian is an expensive.
Yes, durian is one of the expensive fruit. Ya, salah satu yang mahal durian. Tapi enak Pak ya kan? Jadi kita menabung dulu Bapak Ibu.
I am reseller of durian, Miss.
Oh.
Really? Wow. So maybe okay. Jadi bisa ya Bu? Pesan nanti bisa.
Of course,
I will contact you later.
Special price for kata member.
Special price for kata member. Okay. So next semester, berarti semester depan ini bulan Februari. Okay. All right. So let's finish discussion about durian, and then we are going to move to the next discussion. Okay. Now this one. Bapak Ibu, I need your side related to this one. Technology can help people's life, can help our life. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
I
I'm
couldn't
in
agree
same
more.
page with you.
I
Okay.
couldn't agree more.
Oke, oke, I will start from Bu Ama. Ini akan saya tanyain satu-satu ya. Bu Ama, you first. Do you agree that technology can help people's
Yes,
life?
I'm
Yes,
in
agree.
same page with this statement because
Hmm?
technology make life easier.
Because technology make our life easier. Can you give the example of your statement?
Example is internet. We
Yes.
can using internet anywhere and
Mm-mm.
we can connect each other anywhere with our phones, with
Mm-mm.
our internet,
Mm-mm.
and with our media social
Mm-mm.
like that.
And then, like we do right now, yeah, we learn. We have this class learning together using Zoom meeting, using our device, using internet. If we have no internet, we have device, we have Zoom meeting. I'm not going to see you in this Zoom meeting, right?
Right.
Okay,
100%.
100%. Okay, thank you so much. Next, Bu Wahyu, do you agree with this one?
Yes, I agree with you. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. So, why do you agree with the statement that technology can help people's life?
Because technology has enabled better medical diagnostic, and then the
Mm-hmm.
internet provides educational resources, news,
Mm-hmm.
and knowledge to billions of people, enabling learning and informed decision making, maybe.
Right.
And
Okay, I agree.
technology helps address major challenges like renewable energy, food production, and disaster response, maybe etc.
Mm-mm. Yes, I agree with you because a lot of things in a lot of in a lot of our life we can do easily with the help of technology. I do agree. Okay, next, what about Pak Faisal maybe? Do you agree that technology can help our life, can make our life easier?
I totally agree with the pernyataan
The statement.
the
So you
statement.
agree
Yeah,
with the
I
statement?
absolutely agree with the statement.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
And remember, for now, if we want to send money, we have to go to post office, almarhum. Then
Okay.
we deliver some money, and then several days later, the money will be received in another places. And then the
Yeah.
technology berkembang. What is berkembang?
Developed.
And the technology developed, you can go to the bank, transfer an ATM. Sometimes need more 1 or 2 days. Sometimes, and now
Yes.
with one click in our widget, in
Yes.
one
Mobile banking.
receive automatically without waiting.
Yeah, without waiting. So around 1 or 2 seconds, then that money will be received by our family,
Yes, right. Yes,
our
right.
friends. Yes, that's how technology makes our life easy. I agree with you. Okay. Oh, by the way, Bapak Ibu, do you still remember about Wartel?
Yes, Miss. Wortel. I using
Long,
Wortel.
long time ago, if we want to call our family, like in Sumatra, we go to Wartel and
Miss, I'm sorry, your voice is double, Miss. Miss, I'm sorry.
okay.
Okay.
What about now? Better?
It's more clearly.
Okay, right. So what I remember about wartel or warung teknologi, warung telepon ya, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, wartel is
If
Warung
we
warung
want
telepon.
to,
telepon.
if we want to call our family in Sumatra at that time before there is no telephone installation in my house, so I and my father at that time and also my mother will go to wartel near my house, and then we push some number of our family, and then yeah, we have a phone call. I talked, my parents talk, and then 5 minutes later I just go out from the small room like that, and then ask how much does it cost. So tiba-tiba sudah 25.000 padahal cuma sebentar. So, mahal banget wartel. And then
And we
my
must in line, and we must wait in line.
Mm-mm. And then so that's why my father at that time install go to the telecom and then install the for telephone in my house at that time. So before we had the phone in our house, so we always went to wartel at that time. But now I think there is no wartel anymore, right? Kayaknya sekarang
Yes,
sudah tidak ada wartel.
No.
wartel and warnet.
Oh iya, wartel, warnet sekarang sudah tidak ada. Even telepon rumah, yes, itu kan sekarang sudah jarang ya Bapak Ibu ya, because everybody has their mobile phone.
Maybe there are telephone in office.
Yeah, in office we still have telephone in office, but in our house, even in my house, there is no telepon rumah anymore. Ada, pesawat teleponnya ada, tapi udah dicabut Bapak Ibu. Jadi dibuat main ponakan saya. And then my the daughter of my sister asks, "Tante, ini apa?" Anak zaman sekarang tidak tahu telepon rumah Bapak Ibu. Itu menjadi sesuatu yang strange, yang aneh. "Tante, ini apa?" Jelasin, this is a phone, you can make a call with this one. Kenapa nggak bisa pakai HP aja? Kan bisa dibawa kemana-mana. Oke, up to you, up to you. Dia nggak tahu rasanya telepon pakai telepon rumah. Okay, so next, I will go to Pak Nur Ali.
Yes.
Bapak, do you agree that technology can help people's life?
I agree because technology help make work easier. Speed.
Yes,
I
Pak.
agree. Speed up work. Speed.
Okay. It makes our work fast. Mempercepat ya, Pak. Yes.
I agree because technology makes creativity easier.
Yes. Okay. I also agree with that. Okay.
Dan lain-lain.
Okay, ya. Dan lain-lain itu in bahasa Inggris we can say etc. Etc. Thing like that.
etc.
Yes, etc. etc. Dan lain-lain. Okay. And then we have Bu Ama udah belum ya? Sudah ya? Ya, okay. I will move to Pak Zardan. Pak Zardan, do you agree that technology can help people's life?
I agree because it helps with all kids of work nowadays for explain editing.
What do you mean with editing? Do you edit something by using technology?
No, Miss, than me. Friendly.
Your friend.
Yes.
So your friend do editing by using technology?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, what kind of technology that he use?
Handphone.
Handphone, okay. What else?
Computer.
I mean like the what was that? The feature, the application. What application that your friends use to edit something?
AI.
Yes.
AI. Okay. Right. Oh, by the way, Bapak Ibu, do you know that our pictures, for example, you have your parents' picture, and then you can change that picture into a video by using AI. You know that?
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Yes,
I
that's it.
use it.
You use it.
I use AI for to video.
Okay, so you use AI to do or maybe edit your videos.
Yes.
Okay, right.
But is
Now I
it
will.
true that technology only helps, Miss?
Sorry.
But is it true that technology only helps?
That technology
Only helps.
only
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 helps.
only help. Do you mean that is it only technology that help our life?
Yes.
Um, I don't think so because we cannot depend only on the technology to help our lives. I think that technology help our life, but it is not the only one, the only thing that can help our life. We still need each other, ya, Bapak Ibu. Please don't depend only on technology. We still need our family, our friends, our our teacher. So I know that sometimes we ask ChatGPT, we talk to OpenAI, we talk to Copilot, ya, karena mereka kan bisa diajak ngomong ya Bapak Ibu ya, Copilot itu. But please do not depends only on Copilot. Jangan sampai ngomong sama Copilot tapi nggak ngomong sama suami. Waduh, itu berbahaya. That's very dangerous,
Maybe
ya.
technology doesn't only help. It can
Iya,
also
iya.
cause problems.
Yes, yes, yes. So we have to be wise. Kita harus what is wise?
Bijak.
Bijak to use that technology. We still need human being. We still need our family, our friends, thing like that. Teknologi nggak bisa diajak untuk ini Bapak Ibu kerja bakti di perumahan, nggak bisa kita pakai teknologi. Tetap harus bersama tetangga-tetangga kita ya kan. Nanti setelah kerja bakti selesai, pisang goreng datang sama kopi. Technology cannot provide you pisang goreng and kopi. No. Your neighbor can. Like that. Jadi tetangga kita yang goreng, yang kasih pecel gitu. Technology cannot do that. All right. Okay. What about Pak Agung? Pak Agung, do you agree that technology can help people's life?
Yes, I agree.
Why?
Because technology has made it easier for humans to conduct transaction, learn, and connect with people globally.
Okay, so technology can help people to make a transactions yang tadi dibilang Pak Faisal ya, and then learn yang tadi dibilang siapa tadi Bu Ama, and then meet people globally. Jadi technology can also help you to meet people from Saudi Arabia or from America, something like that. Karena sekarang banyak ini Bapak Ibu features or application, web application like that, website that can provide the meetings that you can use that platform to meet, to have a chit chat and dialogue or conversation with people from another country. Let's say Ome TV. You know that? Ome TV?
Yes.
Yes, you can find another human being from another country.
Tukba.
It's Asar. Asar ya?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Right, so thank you. That is our materials for today. After this, we must have a break for Salat Asar. I will be back around after 20 minutes. Is that enough for you to have Asar prayer for 20 minutes?
Yes, Miss.
Alright, I will see you again. Selamat Asar Bapak Ibu. Kita akan kembali bersama 20 menit lagi. Alright. Bye for now. See you again in 20 minutes.
See you later.
See you later.
Kak habis disuka. Biasa.
Nggak ada tempe. Tisu.
Kak sudah Kak. Sayang.
Satu lagi.
Bapak Ibu, I'm back. So, have you finished your asar prayer? Yes? Okay. So, please wait for a moment. Okay, so not today, now, I mean, so now I would like to discuss about your midterm test atau UTS Bapak Ibu. So because you are with me for two skills, yeah, speaking for daily activities and then speaking for a formal interaction. So there will be two midterm tests atau akan ada dua UTS yang harus Bapak Ibu submit di tanggal next week is 5th of November 2025. Let's talk about the speaking for daily activities first, yeah. I would like to share the screen first. This one. Speaking for daily activities. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your
Okay,
screen.
good. So this one, Bapak Ibu. So because our class is online class, so your UTS will be online as well. This is speaking for daily activities. Materinya adalah mulai dari opinion and agree and disagreement, ya. Jadi opinion and agree and disagreement. Yes, betul. Opinion and agree and disagreement. Karena yang student responsibilities sudah di project sebelumnya. Jadi fokus di opinion and agree and disagreement. First, I provide you 4 topics that you can choose one of them. Jadi tidak dibahas semuanya Bapak Ibu. Jadi masing-masing Bapak Ibu can choose only one topic yang menurut Bapak Ibu interesting atau Bapak Ibu relate sama topik ini gitu ya. The first is about wealth brings happiness. Wealth ini kekayaan. Jadi kekayaan, harta benda itu membawa kebahagiaan. And then topik nomor 2, Muslims should avoid talking about politics. What do you think about this? Jadi kita sebagai seorang Muslim kayaknya nggak perlu deh ngomongin politik ya. Kita ngomongin agama aja, something like that. So if you interested in topic number 2, you can choose that. Topic number 3, is it acceptable to use humor when talking about religion? Jadi kalau kita lagi ngomongin agama, bener nggak nih kalau kita selip-selipin humor gitu, atau harus selalu serius kalau kita lagi ngomongin agama gitu. Atau the last topic number 4 is technology has made Muslims closer to Allah. Kalau tadi kan teknologi membantu kita dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Nah, sekarang topik nomor 4 adalah teknologi membuat kita menjadi lebih dekat. Closer means lebih dekat dengan Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Nah, Bapak Ibu bisa pilih salah satu di antara 4 topik ini, oke? After you choose the topic, setelah topiknya dipilih, apa yang harus dilakukan oleh Bapak Ibu? Yang harus dilakukan adalah you have to state your position. This one. Misalnya topik nomor 4 tadi yang dipilih ya. Technology has made Muslim closer to Allah. The first one is you have to state your position. It means that Bapak Ibu agree atau disagree dengan topik tersebut. Nah, kalau agree ya bilang aja, I totally agree that technology has made Muslims closer to Allah. Berarti Bapak Ibu agree. I couldn't agree more that technology has made Muslims closer to Allah. It means that Bapak Ibu agree dengan statement ini. Nah, setelah state your position, whether you agree atau tidak agree, gitu. Setelah itu, kasih alasan. Why you agree and why you disagree, gitu ya. Alasannya harus berapa, Miss? Nah, this one, Bapak Ibu. Give reasons. Di sini ada S, berarti alasannya harus lebih dari 1. You can give 2 or 3 reason or even 4 reason why you agree with this topic or why you disagree with this topic dengan menggunakan kalimat ini. Kalimat yang digunakan bisa di kalimat yang opinion Bapak Ibu, delivering opinion. Because I think ya, because in my opinion, atau bisa pakai ini, because I believe that bla bla bla. Tuh ya. Jadi kalau alasannya lebih dari 2, bisa, boleh. Tapi tidak usah terlalu banyak ya Bapak Ibu. Jangan sampai alasannya sudah 100 gitu. Waduh, lama saya ngoreksinya itu. Oke. Nah, gitu. Jadi Bapak Ibu harus ada di satu posisi. Setuju atau tidak setuju? Terserah Bapak Ibu. Kembalikan ke hatinya Bapak Ibu. Saya tidak mengharuskan Bapak, oh Pak Nur harus setuju, Bu Wahyu harus tidak setuju. No. Jadi Bapak Ibu pilih topik yang paling menarik menurut Bapak Ibu, and then you state your position. Agree or disagree. Kemudian kasih saya alasan why you agree or disagree. Ya. Kemudian to support your reason why you agree, tolong saya dikasih ini. Support your opinion ya with example on Islamic perspectives. Tolong dikasih support dengan boleh kasih hadis Rasulullah atau boleh kasih ayat-ayat Al-Quran yang mendukung statement Bapak Ibu. So that's why saya juga bisa belajar dari situ ya. Contoh, for example, the Prophet Muhammad Shallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught that, mengajari kita bahwa ini hadisnya ini gitu. Kalau hadisnya dalam bahasa Arab, nah nggak apa-apa, dimasukkan aja bahasa Arabnya gitu. Atau ayat Al-Quran yang mendukung, dimasukkan juga ayat Al-Qurannya di surat apa, ayat berapa. Surat apa? Ya, surat apa ayat berapa? Yes, like that. So I need the proof. Saya perlu bukti yang mensupport your opinion sehingga Bapak Ibu agree or disagree. Nah, kemudian after that you made a conclusion atau membuat kesimpulan. So in conclusion, I strongly believe that technology had made Muslim closer to Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Oke, this is for UTS number 1 untuk yang daily activities. So you state yourself in the position agree or disagree. Kemudian kasih saya alasan kenapa kok agree, kenapa kok nggak agree. Kemudian kasih support with example or Islamic perspective gitu ya, Bapak Ibu. Is there any question so far? Miss, ini dalam bentuk video. Yes, dalam bentuk video yang yang durasi maksimalnya 4 menit saja. 3 menit lah maksimal. 3 menit itu lama loh Bapak Ibu. 3 menit maksimal. Pokoknya alasannya lebih dari 1, bisa 2, 3, 4. 4 lah maksimal alasannya.
Use subtitle or not?
Without subtitle. Without subtitle. So you speak in English, ya. Tuh. Nanti akan saya cek. Nanti di submitnya di link yang kemarin dibuat Bu Wahyu ya. Nanti kan itu ada 2, SDA, SFI. Kalau yang UTS SDA dibuka folder SDA, nanti akan ada folder UTS di sana. Kan saya buatkan rumahnya. Like that. Oke. Yang ini ada yang mau ditanyakan Bapak Ibu tentang SDA. Ini nanti akan saya kirim ke Bapak Ibu PDF-nya so you can prepare yourself mulai sekarang. Okay, the deadline, don't forget that 5 November next week because on 6 November I have to submit your score. Harus saya kumpulkan nilai UTS di tanggal 6. Jadi mohon tidak ada yang telat mengumpulkan video UTS ini. Gitu. Karena tanggal 6-nya jam 10 kalau nggak salah apa jam 12 ya. Itu sudah saya harus submit. Seperti itu. Oke, sebenarnya UTS untuk speaking itu minggu ini Bapak Ibu. Cuma kan karena kita kemarin belum menyelesaikan materi ya, jadi nggak apa-apa lah, minggu depan saja. Oke, so that's for speaking for daily activities. So you state your position, mau agree atau tidak agree, that's up to you. And then give me the reason why you agree or disagree. Kemudian jangan lupa kasih Islamic perspective. Bisa hadis Rasulullah, bisa ayat Al-Quran. Gitu. So that's why saya juga bisa belajar dari Bapak Ibu. Right? Ada pertanyaan Bapak Ibu? Miss harus bahasa Inggris tah? Of course in English. Yeah, so that's why I give you 1 week to have a preparation.
I want to use Mandarin.
Kelas ini pintar-pintar. Miss, boleh nggak kalau misalnya sebelumnya saya bikin catatan gitu, Miss, dicatat dulu buat belajar. Boleh, that's part of your presentation, part of your preparation. Jadi bagian dari what is preparation? Persiapan Bapak Ibu. Tapi nanti kalau sudah pas UTS lagi take video, jangan membaca ya Bapak Ibu, because this is speaking. Ya ngelirik-ngelirik boleh lah, gitu. Ngelirik-ngelirik boleh. Gak apa-apa, sedikit ngelirik sedikit gitu. Gak apa-apa. Alright, so is there any question for speaking for daily activities?
For me, it's
No,
clear.
it's
Okay, for
clear.
Faisal, for Pak Faisal, sorry, it's clear. All right. So next, I will move to the next UTS. Yang speaking for formal interaction. Nah, ini agak banyak nih Bapak Ibu. Because this is formal interaction, ini adalah presentation. Seperti yang Bapak Ibu kemarin latihan last Saturday ya. Ini materi kita terakhir. Jadi kalau yang sebelumnya materinya saya batasi di opinion dan agree and disagree. Kalau yang ini presentation dan suggestion. I will give you explanation more about that. Okay. Speaking formal interaction. Deadline-nya kapan, Miss? Sama next week 5 November. Misalnya yang tadi mau dikumpulkan 5 November pagi jam 8, yang ini jam 9 boleh. Yang penting 5 November. Kalau misalnya yang tadi jam 9 pagi, yang ini 9 malam boleh, Bapak Ibu. Pokoknya tidak lebih dari jam 12 malam. Karena saya akan cek itu jam 2 pagi. Tuh, untuk kemudian saya kumpulkan di tanggal 6 November. Jam 2 pagi adalah jam saya bangun, Bapak Ibu. Saya tidurnya habis Isya, bangunnya jam 2. Okay, right. This one. Untuk yang presentation ini, so I provide you sama sekitar 5. 5 issues, 5 topik. Topik number 1 is the decline of youth interest in performing sholat. Jadi anak-anak muda sekarang tuh udah nggak mau sholat atau jarang sholat. Nah itu adalah problem yang pertama, masalah yang pertama. Masalah yang kedua, nanti bagian bawahnya akan saya jelaskan satu-satu ya Bapak Ibu. Oke, misal Bapak Ibu pilih masalah yang pertama. Kok anak-anak sekarang tuh jarang sholat ya? Mereka kok nggak mau sholat ya? Nah, itu. Jadi, topik yang pertama yang harus Bapak Ibu jelaskan in your presentation is this one. Many yang Muslim neglect is menolak their daily prayer due to busy schedules. Ada aja alasannya. Sibuk lah, kemudian pengaruh temannya nggak sholat, dia ikut-ikutan. Nah, apa yang harus dijelaskan oleh Bapak Ibu dalam proses presentasi itu? This one. Explain, jelaskan the causes, kira-kira alasannya kenapa ya? Kok anak-anak sekarang tuh nggak mau sholat ya? Susah banget disuruh sholat. Kemudian apa alasannya? Penyebabnya. And then this one. Suggest, give suggestion. Kemudian kira-kira saran Bapak Ibu untuk encourage anak muda ini untuk what is encourage in bahasa Indonesia? Untuk untuk nyuruh lah ya. Menyemangati anak muda ini biar sholat lagi itu apa suggestionnya, solusinya atas problem ini gitu. Jadi ada explanation tentang apa sih kira-kira alasannya anak-anak muda ini susah banget disuruh sholat, sama your suggestion. Nah gitu, kasih suggestion ke anak muda-muda ini biar mereka mau sholat lagi. Entah Bapak Ibu mau bilang bahwa sholat itu sebenarnya kebutuhan kita, bukan cuma kewajiban, tapi kamu butuh loh sholat ini. Gitu. Right. Miss, boleh kasih ayat-ayat Al-Quran? Ih, boleh. Ayat-ayat cinta juga boleh. Hadis Rasulullah boleh. Monggo Bapak Ibu, presentasinya mau dibuat seperti apa? That's up to you. Oke. Right, selanjutnya, topik number 2. The influence of social media in Muslim lifestyle. Nah, if you choose topic number 2, nah, social media affect how people dress, ya kan Bapak Ibu? Sosial media mempengaruhi bagaimana kita berperilaku, pakai baju, ngomong, and think. Nah, jika Bapak Ibu memilih topik nomor 2, maka Bapak Ibu harus jelaskan ini. Explain and analyze how it impacts Islamic values. Bagaimana sosial media itu mempengaruhi values kita sebagai Muslim. And then, jangan lupa untuk memberi suggestion, saran, kasih saran juga tentang bagaimana how Muslim can use social media wisely and responsibly. Bagaimana seorang Muslim seharusnya menggunakan sosial media ini dengan bijak dan penuh tanggung jawab. Jadi topik apapun yang Bapak Ibu pilih, isinya adalah explanation atau penjelasan tentang topik tersebut dan suggestion dan saran. Gitu. Kita sudah belajar bagaimana cara memberi saran. Okay, next move. Topic number 3. The importance of Islamic education for younger generation. Pentingnya pendidikan Islam untuk generasi muda-muda, generasi muda kita. Nah, some students view Islamic subject as a less important. Kadang anak muda ini menganggap bahwa pelajaran agama Islam tuh nggak terlalu penting gitu. Nah, Bapak Ibu tugasnya adalah explain, jelaskan. Why Islamic education builds moral character? Kenapa kok pendidikan Islam ini penting untuk mengembangkan atau builds not mengembangkan, tapi membangun, yes, membangun karakter moral anak-anak ini. Kenapa kok penting? Kenapa? And then selalu beri suggestion, beri saran. Some ways that can be applied by school or families to make it more engaging. Jadi berikan saran kira-kira apa ya, gimana ya caranya biar sekolah-sekolah kita atau keluarga kita bisa mengaplikasikan pelajaran agama ini, pelajaran agama Islam, itu biar lebih menyenangkan buat anak-anak, biar mereka suka belajar agama gitu. Right. If you choose topic number 3. Kalau topik number 3 yang dipilih. Nah, kalau topik number 4 and 5. Topik number 4 is the importance of good manners or akhlakul karimah in daily life. Pentingnya akhlak terpuji atau akhlak baik di kehidupan sehari-hari kita. Gitu ya. Many people today sometimes forget the value of good manners in communication, work, or social media. Mungkin Bapak Ibu melihat ya, fenomena kok anak-anak sekarang atau orang-orang sekarang itu kok kalau ngomong kok kasar banget ya. Kalau kerja kok sering telat ya. Atau kalau ngomong di sosial media suka nggak ada attitude-nya ya gitu. Nah, Bapak Ibu need to explain how akhlak shapes Muslim karakter. Bagaimana akhlak ini membentuk karakter seorang Muslim. Jelaskan itu. And then of course suggest, sekali lagi kasih saran bagaimana caranya untuk strengthen it. Strengthen means memperkuat. Bagaimana caranya memperkuat main karakter kita sebagai seorang Muslim melalui pendidikan akhlak ini. Gitu. Semuanya harus kasih suggestion ya Bapak Ibu. And then we move to the last topic or the last issues, the last problem. Gitu. Last problem is the challenge of Muslim women in modern society. Biasanya mungkin akan dipilih oleh ibu-ibu nih because relate as the women ya. So Muslim women face challenges balancing career, education, and religious duties. Jadi sebagai seorang wanita Muslim, kadang kita itu bingung gitu, mau pilih yang mana ya, gimana caranya untuk membalancekan atau what is balance in bahasa Indonesia?
Menyeimbangkan,
menyelaraskan karir kita, our education, atau mungkin family gitu ya, dan religious duties atau tanggung jawab kita secara religius. Nah, kalau topik ini yang dipilih, maka explain the issues. Bapak Ibu tolong menjelaskan isu ini. And also of course, suggest how Islam support equality and dignity for women. Bagaimana sudut pandang Islam untuk mensupport kualitas dan dignity seorang muslimah. Jika Bapak Ibu memilih topik nomor 5. Oke, jika topiknya sudah dipilih, apa yang harus dilakukan selanjutnya? Prepare your presentation structure. Nah, kemarin sudah ada yang latihan. Structure-nya ada berapa? Ada 3. Tapi ini saya tambahin ya Bapak Ibu. Structure itu ada introduction, body, conclusion. Tapi ini saya tambahin nomor 3 ada giving solution or suggestion ya. Yang pertama nanti di presentasi Bapak Ibu harus ada ini. Greetings. Introduce yourself. Jadi jangan lupa greetingsnya, salamnya. Kemudian dilanjutkan introduce yourself. Perkenalkan nama Bapak Ibu gitu ya. Tapi name, nomor induk mahasiswa tidak perlu disebutkan. Just your name. Oke? Kemudian state your topic, jelaskan. Bapak Ibu hari ini in this occasion mau membahas apa? Misal topik nomor 1 kah, topik nomor 2, or the importance of Islamic education for young generation, for example. Yeah, today I would like to discuss or present the interesting topic is the importance of Islamic education for young generation in Indonesia, for example, kayak gitu. Jadi, say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, introduce yourself, and then state your topic, and why you choose it. Kenapa kok Bapak Ibu memilih topik itu? Kenapa kok topik itu penting banget untuk dibahas? And then after introduction, explain the issues. Bapak Ibu bisa describing the problem clearly with example or data. Gitu ya. Jadi ambil data mungkin dari penelitian, or maybe you just ask your best friend ChatGPT, you can do that. Alright. And then after that, nah ini selanjutnya adalah giving suggestion. Jadi dari problems yang di atas yang Bapak Ibu explain before, and then please give the suggestion. Gimana caranya untuk solve the problem, ya. Over possible ways to solve or to improve the situation, and also explain how your solution works and why it is effective. Kenapa kok suggestion ini efektif atau bisa diaplikasikan to solve the problem, untuk menyelesaikan masalah itu tadi yang Bapak Ibu pilih di topik tersebut. And then the last part is conclusion. Nah, Bapak Ibu bisa membuat conclusion atau kesimpulan tentang apa yang sudah Bapak Ibu bahas. Gitu. And then after you make a conclusion, and then you can close your presentation. Bapak Ibu bisa menutup presentasinya dengan closing remarks atau reflection. Bisa kasih quotes ya, quotation gitu bisa, atau kasih ayat-ayat Al-Quran untuk meng-wrap up atau men-summarize your presentation. Right, so, and then I also provide you the step how to do this. Step nomor 1 adalah, of course, you have to choose the topic. 1 aja ya Bapak Ibu topiknya, jangan pilih topik 3 dari 5 gitu. No, that's too much. I know that you are very diligent. Bapak Ibu sangat rajin, tapi pilih topiknya 1 aja, please. And then choose your topics. And then please make a plan, buat planning. Plan the structure, yang itu tadi introduction ya. Kemudian body ini ada explanation and suggestion. Kemudian conclusion and closing. Ini adalah structure-nya yang Bapak Ibu perlu make a plan on it. Kemudian because this is presentation, so I need you to create slides atau ya PowerPoint slides ya. Ini add visuals. Jadi akan ada PowerPoint slide, bisa chart, diagrams, atau image. Misal Bapak Ibu akan add information about the data ya, data dari hasil penelitian, for example, dalam bentuk diagram. It's okay if you want to make it as visuals, nanti ditampilkan di PowerPoint-nya nggak apa-apa. Atau pictures, gambar-gambar yang relevan dengan topik that you choose juga boleh. Atau mungkin video juga boleh ya. And then after that rehearse atau exercise. Latihan Bapak Ibu. So you have around 1 week to prepare this one, to do exercise, to do rehearse sebelum you deliver your presentation and submit. Miss, apakah ini dalam bentuk video juga? Yes, dalam bentuk video. Tapi mungkin videonya agak berbeda ya Bapak Ibu dari dari video yang sebelumnya. Kalau yang sebelumnya kan Bapak Ibu record ya, langsung pakai device. Kalau yang ini saya sarankan, use your Zoom meeting. Karena di Zoom meeting kita ada recording kan, ada ada pilihan untuk record video. Dan ini kan meskipun video Zoom-nya tidak premium Bapak Ibu, Zoom tidak premium itu bisa sampai 40 menit. Tapi presentasi Bapak Ibu jangan sampai 40 menit, itu terlalu lama. Mohon maaf ya. Maksimal 4 menit. Jadi antara 3 sampai 4 menit. Kalau yang tadi sama ya Bapak Ibu, 3 sampai 4 menit. Masing-masing tugas ini 3-4 menit. Jadi, the first, please open your Zoom meeting. Ya. Kemudian, siapkan PowerPoint-nya tadi, slide-nya, sudah di slideshow, and then Bapak Ibu record. Ya, Bapak Ibu record, sudah recording in progress, misalnya sudah kayak gitu. Nah, baru, jadi, sorry, bukan. Jadi, buka Zoom meeting, kemudian kalau udah siap, share screen. Yang visual tadi, yang sudah dibuat PowerPoint slide-nya, share screen. Nah, kemudian baru sudah share screen, siap untuk ngomong, siap untuk presentasi, baru di-record. Recording in progress. Nah, baru Bapak Ibu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. My name is Nur Ali Hasan, and today I would like to present my presentation with this topic, the importance of Islamic education for young generation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bla 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 bla. Sudah selesai sampai conclusion? Stop recordingnya, stop share-nya. Sharing screen-nya di stop, kemudian stop recording. Maka Zoom akan mengconvert video tersebut. Nah, kalau sudah convert, selesai. Nah, menjadi file video, nanti diganti namanya menjadi nama Bapak Ibu. Nama filenya, nama Bapak Ibu, dan NIM-nya. 3 NIM terakhir saja. Kalau sudah selesai, nanti disubmit ke link yang sudah Bu Wahyu buat. Nanti akan saya buatkan folder UTS untuk SDA and SFI. Nah, think like that. Bapak Ibu apakah sudah pusing? Pak Nur sudah pegang-pegang kepala. Oh my God, Pak Nur gets
I want to
headache.
ask you,
Yes, of course. Yes, you can ask.
do we have
Monggo.
to use presentasi slides instant or must visit?
Sorry, what does
if,
it mean?
and then what if in this scenario for the introduction someone does the introducing, so it's like a mini presentation, is that allowed? But that's done alone or by oneself, then it just need to be edited in the app. Jadi kayak
Oh, oke.
kayak begini. Saya kemarin sudah membayangkan isi skenario-nya gitu sih, gitu kan. Maksudnya diedit misalnya begini. Saya memperkenalkan pematerinya. Nah, pematerinya itu adalah saya sendiri.
Oh, yang kemarin ya, yang kemarin kan Bapak Ibu jadi moderator ya.
Ya.
Nah, sekarang Bapak Ibu jadi pemateri.
Nah, ya, apakah boleh di skenario seperti itu? Jadi saya
Boleh.
memperkenalkan, oh gitu ya. Apakah
gitu.
harus duduk atau berdiri gitu?
Oh, gini aja Bapak Ibu, kalau misalnya yang SFI ini, yang formal presentation ini, Bapak Ibu ya duduk aja in front of the Zoom meetings gitu. Jadi saat Zoom meeting mulai langsung perkenalkan diri Bapak Ibu. Jadi tidak perlu memperkenalkan, Bapak Ibu sudah tidak perlu menjadi moderator yang memperkenalkan presenter because it kan udah selesai itu, it's done. Gitu. Jadi langsung as you as presenter.
Jadi tidak perlu partisipan nih.
Tidak perlu partisipan.
Oke.
Jadi langsung saja gitu. Kemudian PowerPoint-nya dibuat sendiri, tidak perlu sampai 15 slide gitu, tidak perlu Bapak Ibu. Dan mohon diingat bahwa this is PowerPoint, not power text. Jadi yang ada di slide PowerPoint Bapak Ibu itu harusnya poin-poin saja. Bukan apa yang mau Bapak Ibu bicarakan itu ada di PowerPoint, misalnya dalam bentuk 3 paragraf gitu. No. Karena kalau dalam bentuk paragraf nanti ya Bapak Ibu akan terkesan membaca the slide ya, the PowerPoint slide gitu. Jadi poin-poinnya saja, thing like that. Kalau yang
last Sunday I attend an event at PDNA. One of the speaker was Mr. Rizky from the Language Lab UMM.
Oh iya, Pak Rizky Lestiono.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I know him. Pak Rizky Lestiono.
He is an interesting and fun person.
Yeah. Pak Rizky is very smart.
Yes.
He was graduated from his doctoral degree, his PhD from South Korea.
Yes, we were also introduced to VR technology for learning. I hope our class also use
Metaverse.
Yes, mood
Metaverse, yes.
for HKI.
Yes, yes, yes.
For
Hopefully soon.
experience.
Yes. Oke, Bapak Ibu, jadi yang pakai PowerPoint slide hanya yang presentation ini. Yang tadi, yang SDA tidak perlu pakai PowerPoint slide. Biasa aja, ngobrol biasa aja. Because this is a formal presentation, so visuals itu sangat penting. Gitu ya. Alright, is there another questions?
Mungkin
Ada
saran
pertanyaan lagi?
aja, Miss,
Oke,
buat
monggo.
teman-teman ya about event NTTNA itu saya dapat something gitu kan. Ternyata
Oke, what was that?
ada aplikasi selain Zoom itu yang bisa merekam seperti ini tanpa berbatas waktu.
Oh, ya, dan tidak harus premium.
Tidak harus premium dan it's free.
Oke, what is that? Google Meet?
No.
What's
Bentar,
that?
saya itu kan kemarin itu ada kok tersedia di lab bahasa waktu itu.
Oh, oke.
Please share
Right.
on chat room, Miss
Oh,
Fahmi.
Iya, mungkin apa gitu namanya, Bu? Saya
oh
juga
iya,
belum tahu ini ya.
iya,
I
sebentar.
always use Zoom.
Iya, kalau Zoom kan berbayar gitu ya. Ini tidak
Mm-mm.
berbayar. Saya baru tahu dari Pak Rizky itu.
Oke. Ya, Pak Rizky itu sangat melek teknologi. Bapak Ibu
Iya.
beliau ini.
Saya berharapnya itu sih, saya kemarin tanya untuk lab untuk HKI apakah bisa gitu ya. Apa itu namanya
Apply.
latihan
Oke. Mungkin bisa
latihan seperti itu.
dikonsultasikan ke departemen atau ke jurusan, ya Bapak Ibu, kalau terkait
Iya.
ada platform lain yang bisa digunakan. Seperti itu. So I always use Zoom. Jadi tiap bulan Zoom Premium gitu. It's okay actually.
It's Gather Town.
Sorry, what was that?
Gather Town.
Gather Town.
Yes, Gather
Okay.
Town.
Coba I will check out later ya.
Maybe
I will
you
find out.
can share in
Can
chat
you
room.
type the
Chat
name of
room, in
the
chat room.
platform
Oh,
or the chat box maybe?
yes, chat group. Ini
Yes,
tulis
that's
ini.
okay, chat box. Okay.
Gather Town. Ini
Okay.
katanya memuat untuk yang akun pertama kali daftar trial itu mampu satu itu tuh mampu 50 orang. Tapi
Oh, wow.
setelah 1 month itu gratis, tetap gratis, tapi hanya
Iya.
dibatasi 10 orang. Saya gini, itu cocok buat HKI, cuma
Iya kan kita cuma bersepuluh ya.
itu cocok. Saya bilang ke Pak Rizky, it's
So suitable for our class.
me.
Maybe it is designed for HKI.
Iya, sepertinya didesain
Especially
for
design.
HKI. Kayaknya iya, emang didesain buat HKI gitu.
Iya, tapi di situ ada beberapa yang harus saya. Nanti kalau misalnya ada waktu lah, misalnya teman-teman membutuhkan itu, nanti saya ikutkan. Saya kemarin
Iya,
sempat diberi pertanyaan, wah ini kayaknya bagus, misalnya Bu
Interesting.
Ayu kehilangan akses di Zoom untuk sementara itu pakai itu.
Kayak kemarin tiba-tiba Zoom Premium saya mati. Aduh, saya bingung itu Bapak Ibu. Gather Town. Okay.
Yes, Miss.
I think what happened to us previous time itu gak tahu ya kenapa Zoom Premium udah premium tapi kok tiba-tiba nggak bisa dipakai. Terus saya hampir emosi itu. Saya mau bilang sama orangnya, nggak jadi. Ternyata bisa. Untung belum emosi. Untung belum marah-marah ya. Something like that, Bapak Ibu. Okay, is there another question, please? Udah cukup.
Enough.
Enough ya. Are you sure?
For me is enough.
Nanti saya tanyakan di grup kalau ada yang
Iya,
tanya.
boleh Bapak Ibu. Monggo. Kalau nanti bingung, boleh tanya ke saya di grup. Kita diskusikan di grup. Right, nanti akan saya kirimkan ini juga 2 file ini sebagai pedoman untuk Bapak Ibu because you have to choose one of the topic ya. Nah, sementara untuk mengumpulkan tugas UTS yang presentation, because you have to add additional PowerPoint slide, itu pakai Zoom meeting saja Bapak Ibu yang mudah digunakan. Yang tidak premium tidak apa-apa karena kan hanya maksimal 4 menit ya. Dan premium itu 40 menit. Jadi it's okay if you want to use Zoom meeting. And next, the deadline is next week. 5th of November 2025. Okay. Are you sure Bapak Ibu you don't have any question?
Biasanya menyusul itu Miss pertanyaan.
Menyusul ya. Jangan-jangan deadline-nya tanggal 5, besok udah jadi nih. Tiba-tiba saya bikin saya cek tiba-tiba udah selesai. Yang ngumpulkan duluan Pak Nur Ali. Pripun, Pak?
Sudah absen ya?
Sudah saya absen diam-diam, Pak. Kan
Kosong
cuma
semua.
sudah saya absen diam-diam. Saya hafal insya Allah dengan Bapak Ibu semua.
Sudah pusing duluan, Miss.
Sudah pusing duluan. Oh my God. Bapak Ibu, mohon maaf, ini bukan PR ya Bapak Ibu, tapi ini UTS. Saya kan tidak pernah kasih PR.
Oh iya. Tadi pagi saya itu Miss
Dalam.
diundang tim evaluasi FLSP.
Oh iya. How was that? Aman nggih Bapak Ibu?
Aman
Ya Bu
sekali.
Wahyu aman ya, alhamdulillah.
Sama Bu Amarilis kan, itu kan
Oh nggih.
apa itu memberi evaluasi dan feedback untuk Miss Angie and you. Wah,
Yes.
I
That's okay.
saya beri
Thank you
2
so
poin.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I hope that I will always do my best for Bapak Ibu. Mudah-mudahan saya selalu bisa memberikan yang terbaik sebisa saya untuk Bapak Ibu. Mudah-mudahan saya terus belajar agar saya bisa membersamai Bapak Ibu untuk belajar selama 1 semester ini. And I hope that I can see you again next semester. Hopefully,
Amin.
saya akan sangat
English purpose
bahagia
di
kalau ketemu
UMM itu
Bapak
berapa kali, Miss?
Dalam Bu, pripun?
English purpose di UMM itu berapa kali?
Oh ya, for FLSP
4.
itu 1 tahun.
1 tahun ya, 4 ya.
Yeah, only 2 semesters.
Only 2
But if Bapak Ibu thinks that you need more, sebenarnya di language center itu ada KBA, Bapak Ibu. Apa itu namanya ya? Kok saya lupa? Apa KBA ya? Kursus bahasa asing. Ya Allah, kok tiba-tiba lupa. Kursus bahasa asing. So we offer some of international languages if you need that. Of course, we have bahasa Inggris, bahasa Arab lah. Kalau bahasa Arab mah Bapak Ibu gak usah belajar ya, udah jago ya. Kemudian Germany, Japanese, Mandarin, and French. Ya, bahasa Prancis. Yes, itu. Jadi kalau Bapak Ibu wants to, I want to be able to speak Mandarin. Nah, itu bisa ada kursus bahasa asing. Nah, ya, terutama yang mengajar Mandarin ini adalah orang keturunan China, Bapak Ibu. Jadi Lao Xie-nya dari China.
Lao Xie.
Lao Xie Agus namanya. Alright, Bapak Ibu, if you have no question, I think it's enough for today. Nanti kalau ada pertanyaan tiba-tiba setelah sholat maghrib tiba-tiba ting gitu ya, you have question, just let me know in our group WhatsApp. Alright,
Okay,
Bapak Ibu, thank you so much for your participation, your coming, your patience. Mohon maaf kalau misalnya saya ngajarnya agak-agak seperti bocil, seperti bocah gitu ya Bapak Ibu, mohon dimaklumi. Alright, mudah-mudahan Bapak Ibu semua selalu sehat. Bu Dewi, mudah-mudahan orang tuanya cepat sembuh. Please send my best regard to your mother-in-law. Sampaikan salam hormat saya untuk Ibu di sana. Mudah-mudahan cepat sembuh. Alright, Bapak Ibu, thank you so much. Jadi minggu depan kelas kita off karena Bapak Ibu UTS. Saya tidak mau nambah-nambahin beban karena seminggu full Bapak Ibu UTS dan sepertinya tugas menumpuk ini ya. Jadi minggu depan hari Rabu kelas kita off, so you can prepare yourself for a lot of assignment that you have to submit. Sehat-sehat ya Bapak Ibu semuanya. Saya akhiri hari ini dengan ucapan terima kasih. Thank you so much and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you.
Thank you very much, Miss.
Allah bless you, Mistri.
Amin ya Allah. Amin amin. You too.